Greetings, it's 2K Sports bringing you live coverage of the NBA. This is our Sunday night broadcast. Brian Anderson with you, Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill joining us tonight, along with the fourth member of our team, Allie LaForce. All right, a chance to check out stats for him.
And he's been outstanding offensively as of late. These last 5 games, he's been a beast at the offensive end. A different level score than he had been earlier in the season. Let's see if he can keep it up.
And now the Los Angeles starters. Kawhi is the 3 with Jones playing the 4. Norman Powell out there with Bones Highland. And it's Batum in at the 5. And for the Warriors, we've got Barnes. He's out there with George. And it's Chamberlain in at the center position. And close to a quarter of the way into the season now, Grant, how aware are the players of where they are in the season?
You know, B.A., you generally are aware of where you are in the year, but you rarely see guys counting games played or anything like that.
It'll be the Warriors off the tip. It's Barnes on the wing. Pass to Chamberlain.
Everyone in the building saw
already from the outset. Nicholas Batum fouling.
Francisco shooting.
This is going to be hilarious. They're going to really try to guard Wilt Chamberlain with Nicholas Batum. First off, what I'm about to say doesn't really matter. The fact that Nicholas Batum is old really doesn't matter. I don't care if it was Nicholas Batum in 2010. It wouldn't matter. Okay, this is a joke.
And he makes the first. Doris, not long ago, the Clippers were not associated with star power.
It's very true, B.A., but they are now. And it's not just the talent that they have. It's the experience that their guys bring to the court. They now have a core of big-time players who've been through virtually everything in the league.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. And here are the Clippers now.
Last time these teams met up, they practically got run over. But to be fair, they took issue with some of the calls they were handed.
Yeah, their starters got into foul trouble, and it felt as if some of the calls were tick-tack, no doubt. But nonetheless, damage was done.
Well, Doris, you won't find too many players that can provide the instant spark that Powell does.
Brian, you know that expression, know your role and star in your role. Norman Powell knows my job is to come in and give my team a boost. And this guy comes in thinking score and change the game, and he does just that. Well, one thing there's no question about is that Norman Powell is a gifted athlete. Now it's about rounding out that game, particularly his shooting.
Here's Chamberlain. They set the pick to the inside. Howard down after the assist led him to the lane.
That's the idea. You work the ball into that area. It's a sweet spot.
And so it's Highland with it. He brings it up for the LA Clippers. Pass to Batum. Now here's Leonard. Right wing. 6 to shoot. Jones sets a screen. Highland. No good on the triple. It's Barnes on the wing. Defended by Jones. Barnes passes to Chamberlain. The 3. Ellis's shot is off. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with the head coach of the Warriors for a minute. I talked with him about how he'll approach dealing with Kawhi Leonard on the floor, and Coach told me there's no one way to go about slowing Kawhi. He does too many things. He continued, we'll vary our looks on him and try not to let him get in any offensive rhythm. Good idea, as we all know how deadly Kawhi is once he gets going. Brian?
Okay, thanks, Allie. Now here's Powell. Really played well against New Orleans in his last game. 3-pointer. Drains the triple.
Nick Batum does pre-shot preparation, so on the catch he is ready to rise and fire.
Alvarado outside. Pass to George. To the middle. Here's Chamberlain. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. Now here's Leonard. Looking at his stats, he's getting just over 23 points a game. Oh, George with a steal. Barnes passes to Chamberlain. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Yeah, not just a finisher now. Barnes always willing to make the extra pass.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He wants to make sure
Ty Lue,
everybody's on the same
timeout.
page.
I don't think that Batum-Chamberlain matchup is in your favor, brother. Might be time for a substitution in the defensive area.
Can shoot with range, can get off the bounce. His game is so polished and smooth, worthy of emulation.
And over the last 10 games, here's a look at the teams that have been putting up the most points. In the third spot, the Warriors.
This team has been on an absolute tear offensively. It seems like they're able to find a shot every trip down.
Outside, Highland. To the paint. Powell outside. Jones sets a screen. 5 to shoot. Now here's Powell, guarded closely. Rebound San Francisco. They're a team with momentum in the midst of an 8-game winning streak.
Well, this is a basketball team that's really humming right now. And what you love is they're working together as a unit, which makes it fun to watch. What I'm curious about here is when teams start to adapt and take away their best strategy, how do they keep the streak going? Really, really interested to see how this plays out.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Pilot, the pass to Batum. Here's Leonard. Pass to Highland. Powell outside. That's tipped. Alvarado with a steal. In transition, here they come. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Chamberlain, started by Batum.
Wow!
Dude, that was so
right now for a team that's trying to make
Hey, man, that
Ouch. That's certainly a big
let's just look at that.
time
Let's look at that again. First off, the inbound. Like, this is exactly what you would do. You wouldn't look for the point guard. You just lob it into the big guy in the inbounds. You wouldn't even look for the point guard. Look at that. Just lob it in there. There's nothing he can do. There's nothing he can do. Drop step, little hit fake, and then just bam. Big dipper. It's just, again, Nicholas Batum, man. They got to do something with that matchup.
It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question
Not going to
mark.
play small ball with Wilt Chamberlain and get away with it.
Leonard against George, and it's good.
Should respect that.
This is a small forward who, because he's
They kept Batum out high, had to honor him. I couldn't go and help out on Leonard with Wilt.
That is nicely done.
George outside. Here's Chamberlain, guarded by Batum. Chamberlain gets the bucket.
He might get 100 tonight, y'all. He might get 100.
Dynamic of your offense when you have
You're going to leave Nicholas Batum on him like this.
It's almost gotten to the point where you have to be
this is
able
bad.
to hit that face-up jumper nowadays. Very few exceptions to that rule.
Leonard can't get it to go.
Boy, in that
Give
close,
Kawhi
it's
credit for
almost
trying.
automatic. Boy, that's pretty
Pull
good
that back.
defense. Wow.
Ain't nothing there. Back into good
Pass
dipper.
to Chamberlain.
Good defense by Batum, pushed him out. A little out higher than I want to be.
And here's George.
That's good defense.
Clock at 6.
There's screen. Chamberlain screen.
The three. Kept alive.
Can't keep him off the glass, though.
Chamberlain gets the bucket.
Can't box him out.
Chamberlain's
No
got
chance.
13 now.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
And Ty Lue has called
Another timeout, man. Another timeout.
Coach
Ty
potentially
Lue.
looking to adjust.
LeBron ain't out here to help you. This ain't 2016. I don't think LeBron can help this situation. Ain't no Tristan Thompson. Ain't no Kyrie Irving. Now let's go with the bench. Let's go ahead and bring in Lonzo Ball. Bring in Caldwell Pope. You know what? I'm going to showcase my Twin Tower lineup. I'm going to go Twin Towers. We're going to put Steven Adams at center, and I'll put Wilt at the power forward. My Twin Towers look.
So San Francisco going with almost an entirely new group here. Adams checked in for Barnes. Klay Thompson comes in for George. Caldwell Pope's checked in
now
for
it's going to be
Ellis.
Wilt guarding Kawhi Leonard now.
Alvarado. And a switch
At
here
the power
also
forward
for
spot.
Clippers. Porter Jr., he's checked in for Jones.
This should be interesting.
Francisco leading by
This is going to be
7.
interesting. We're going right to it. Let's do a Kawhi.
Thompson outside.
Oh, my God.
Pass to Chamberlain.
They don't have no faith in him. They ain't got no faith in him. They double-teamed immediately. They got no faith in Kawhi on Wilt. No faith. They double-teamed immediately. And I see why. They came and just went right over him. Little finger roll. Right over his head.
Thompson, 15 points in the game.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific
Now, this is a
job.
mismatch here.
Takes the 3. Chamberlain pulls it in.
Should have put pressure on him.
Chamberlain's got 5 rebounds in the game. Ball outside.
Klay Thompson cutting. 2 big screeners.
Thompson outside.
Inside. Drop step.
Leonard with a double team.
Oh my
Goodness!
goodness!
3-point play opportunity.
Man, this is
That
sick.
was fast. They're already up by double digits.
Wow, they've come out strong.
He dunking the ball like it's an Oreo cookie tonight. Man. And people be saying, oh, Kawhi Leonard can guard. That's like, no knock on him. He's a great player, but people say that these guys can guard 1 through 5. Like, there are no true centers anymore. No one's guarding, you know. It's easy to say a guy can guard 1 through 5 when you're talking about stretch five.
For San Francisco.
There are no centers like this anymore.
Can we talk about how unselfish they've been?
I'm just glad that
Just
2K
racking
showcases
up the
this
assist
in a
numbers,
realistic way.
Moving it around with great precision.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far.
But at the same
tonight has
token,
been
though.
impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
Wilt run. Wilt's running.
Ball. He's scoreless.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance.
Man, he was up there so high, he decided to change his mind at the last second and dunk it with one hand.
Clippers trail by 14.
It's just matchup. That's all it is.
It's been a
And
struggle
strategy.
for him.
Yeah, they need to string together.
Clippers
some
have
shots
talent.
to
It's
have
just
any kind
they-
of chance.
And here's Brown for 3. Fires in the triple.
They're perimeter oriented. They're going to have to hit a lot of perimeter shots to make this work because they have to. I mean, look at this front line. It's a joke.
To the middle.
There's nothing here.
And the foul called
Even when you come in double team, there's no size. You're double teaming with a smaller guy. Like, that's like
too physical out there right now.
they're already in foul trouble.
Foul.
They're only in the first
He's checked in
5 minutes in the first quarter. They're already in the penalty. Back him in. Lob it into Wilt.
Off the inbound. Chamberlain.
It's too
gets the
easy.
bucket.
No size.
Chamberlain's got 22.
And force feeding the ball.
Yeah, he's going to get 100
inside.
tonight.
I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Porter against Caldwell Pope. Brown, a screen on Caldwell Pope.
They got something.
Ball's knocked loose.
Good defense by Pope. Give it up. Got Klay over here fading out for 3.
From the arc. Knocks down the triple.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
This
And
defense
give
is
them
really
credit
good.
for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
All these
Now
3
here's
and D
Porter.
players I have.
No points so far.
Man, look at him. He's really on his ass. Pope is on his ass, man.
And he's
foul.
going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And the attacking mentality from Porter Jr. being rewarded for going up strong inside with the whistle.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second.
The last pick of the first round in 2019, Porter Jr. plays with a chip on his shoulder. I love the competitive attitude.
Now here's ball. Thompson outside. Here's Adams. Thompson finds Caldwell Pope. 6 to shoot. Lets it go from the wing. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Adams. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. Taking a look at San Francisco. It's a long season, but right now they're in great position, holding that prize top spot. And of course the Los Angeles Clippers, 6.5 games back.
Well, I think for the Warriors, I think we all knew they were going to be a dangerous team, but to their credit, they have lived up to those expectations. They're just not a team you want to face right now.
Yeah, and there really hasn't been any feeling out process for them at the start of the season. They were in peak form immediately.
Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Boy, how much do you appreciate Chris Dunn working hard inside to come away with these easy interior buckets?
Pass to Chamberlain. From 9 feet out. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. Chamberlain's got 24.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
Powell outside. Dunn outside. High arcing shot. Shot's blocked.
And blocks like this fire Ball's team up. They love watching him show some force on defense.
Chamberlain gets the bucket.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, guys, a lot of new developments for the Clippers this season, and obviously they have the new arena, new designs for their logo, jerseys, and court. Not only that, their G League team moving into a brand new arena in Oceanside, renewing the San Diego Clippers moniker. Brian, a lot to be excited about for this Clips team.
No question.
And the Clippers are shooting good.
Here's ball. Following the score
Recently,
by Los Angeles.
but when you have such a disadvantage inside,
now here's Thompson.
you're double teaming,
Right there with a three.
giving up easy three-point
got away
looks.
with one there.
You can't get a rebound.
That's a shot he typically makes.
It's just too many aspects of basketball. You have to overcompensate.
Rebound San Francisco. Chamberlain's got 7 rebounds in the game.
So far, rebounding has been a focal
Play again,
point for them.
cutting.
Thompson. Yes,
That was
sir.
beautiful.
And it's Ball with the assist that.
Steven Adams made that play work. Let's take a look at that screen you just said. Steven Adams ran right to a spot. There we go. We got Stack. We got Stack. Look right there. You can see him developing. That 3-man stack. Bam. Anytime you get a 3-man stack on one side of the court, you better expect some cross switches. That's an NBA staple, boy. It never fails. You get a 3-man lineup stack like that, you better expect it. There's going to be a cross switch coming. Bam. Right there. Done. Beautiful.
Ball's got 3 assists now in this one. Clippers trail by 17. 1:46 left to play in the first quarter. Porter a screen. Down low. Here's Brown. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Brown's got 5 points.
Well, using the play to move the defense to his team's advantage. Go ahead, Norman Powell. Pretty pass.
Ball surveys the floor. Thompson passes to Ball. Back to Thompson. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Here's Chamberlain. And the layup is good off the glass. Chamberlain's got 28.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Outside, Brown. And here's Porter. There's a screen. Chamberlain pulls it in.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Here's Chamberlain. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. He was unstoppable. Pass to Caldwell Pope. To the inside. There's the double team with Porter. Count the basket. Chamberlain's got 30 points.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
Porter from outside. Chamberlain pulls it in. Chamberlain's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Ball passes to Chamberlain. Up in time. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's San Francisco up 19 points as the quarter comes to a close. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. If you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, what's your take on San Francisco so far?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
Barnes is out there with Paul George. Then there's Jose Alvarado, and it's Chamberlain in at the 5 spot. Here's Porter. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
That's what they have to do. They got to keep Wilt outside of the lane.
It's about focus.
With stretch 5s and 4s.
Staying with it.
Otherwise, you're going to have no chance. See, when Wilt's out the lane, you got a chance to score inside. When he's down there, it's like it's almost impossible to get a shot off. That's why it's important you keep shooters out there to keep them occupied. But the problem is on the other side, you can't guard them. I don't know who's guarding them now. I mean, look at the side differential. It's just ridiculous. Like man with boys.
Free throw is off from Porter.
Out here one-handed rebounds.
Climbing over the past decades, Graham. Is the league too offensive at the moment, you think?
Well, we know that
go ahead and do it.
Scoring, the fans, players, everyone. But the league needs to make sure there aren't hamstringing defenders too much. So I think allowing some more physicality incentivizes the defender to defend. And now we have competition on both sides of the ball.
So here are the 5 for the Clippers to start the second. Derek Jones is out there with Amir Coffey. Then it's Terrence Mann. Then there's Chris Dunn. And it's Porter in at the 2 spot. Now here's Barnes. Still without a bucket. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build.
Rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Pass to Ellis. Up and over Porter. Ellis's shot is off.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
And these are the best teams this season when it comes to converting points off turnovers. The Warriors, number 1. The 4th spot held by Los Angeles.
These teams fuel their offense by creating turnovers that lead to open floor opportunities.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Alvarado outside. Barnes passes to Ellis. Here's George. Jones grabs the board. Clippers trail by 14. Pass to Dunn. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Over George. The shot by Dunn, no good.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
And And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. So Barnes will go to the free throw line. It's on Kevin Porter, and this is his first trip to the line tonight.
One shot.
That free throw good from Barnes. And it's Porter with the ball for Los Angeles. Trailing by 17. They've got the Heat ahead of them in their next game in Miami. That'll be their second of 3 games total on this road trip.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
Alvarado outside. Pass to George. Here's Ellis. Here's Chamberlain. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's on Derek Jones.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
He's shooting free throws number 4 and 5 here.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Yeah, just knocking down every free throw. I mean, I love to see this kind of efficiency.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. He wants to review the game plan.
They're guarding him with small forwards and guards. That's why we're dominating. It has nothing to do with. It's just bad matchups. I mean, if you're not gonna outshoot a team with that type of a mismatch inside. It's just not going to happen. Playing small ball. Let's go back. Let's get Mogbo in there. Go ahead and bring in Buddy Hield, more of a shooter, spot shooter. And I'll bring in Cole and give him some minutes. I'll let my man stay out there. Paul George.
The league is already buzzing about this year's three-point contest. So let's have a look at the players likely to make an appearance.
The three-point contest only becomes more.
That's got to be a glitch. There's no way Wilt would be in there. There's no way. He hasn't even taken a three-pointer all season long.
But these guys are in a league all
That's definitely a glitch.
Look at George. He's going to need to
no chance Wilt would ever be in the three-point contest.
Part of the three-point contest. But
you never know, though.
Maybe.
Modern era,
especially if he can get
couple training camps, about 5 seasons in, you never know.
And we'll keep you posted as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. But that's our current list for the three-point contest.
It's going to be a fantastic competition. We've got an endless supply of shooters in this league, and that contest will be heated.
San Francisco with the ball. The Clippers getting their last shot to go. Count it. Chamberlain's got 34.
This is what I'm talking. Look at this. I don't know who's this brother? Jones Jr. Well, it ain't John Jones Jr. I know that from MMA. and he I don't think he could guard him either. Look at the size, man. And then you're double teaming with even less size. Like look at this. Like this is what you would get in the modern era. Now the problem is that they're not shooting a good percentage from 3. See, if they were hitting their 3s right now, they could stay in the game, but that's the problem. When you're not hitting your 3s, they're getting higher percentage shots against mismatches, then you get the blowouts. That's the problem.
And he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense right now just looks defeated.
Well, simply stated, simply not enough effort, not enough attention to detail. They've gotten run over this evening.
Now here's Dunn. He's averaging about 6 points per game. From 12 feet, and it's off the back of the rim. No good.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Pass to Mobo. Here's Chamberlain. He's guarded by Porter. There's the double team with Porter. Here's Chamberlain. Yep, that one goes. Chamberlain's got 6 in the quarter.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight. And with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
Porter looks it over. Not really his range, and it's off target. San Francisco leading by 19. Here's Kolek. Yet to see a basket. Doubled by Dunn. Chamberlain uses the glass on the layup.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Porter with it. He's got 10 to the paint. For the Clippers, Batum checked in for Jones. And Kawhi Leonard subbed in for Coffee.
I think James Harden's injured.
Gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. Here's Kolek. George for 3. Hits the trifecta.
Monster screen by Chamberlain. Just took out 2 guys.
Leave any room for Paul George outside. He will deliver from deep.
Man, the pass to Batum. They need this.
I don't know what that was by Batum. What was? Hold on. What was Batum? I guess Wilt made him change his shot or something. I don't know. He thought he brought it right back to him. Like, what was that? What was Batum doing? I don't know what Batum. They thought I don't know, man. I guess he thought he was George Gervin or something, man. He tried to something. I don't know what he was doing.
Jeez. Here's Kolek. Pass to Hield. Here's Chamberlain. He's guarded by man.
This is something he does all too
they have
well. Great position for the.
They don't have any centers on their team.
Like how he doesn't think twice about
somebody that can come in
just going right
and provide some kind of resistance.
Had no reason to do so there. He was going to leave no doubt.
Oh, Kawhi with a beautiful shot.
Well, with a 7'3" wingspan, Kawhi Leonard can beat even good defense with that reach.
Well, Doris, there's one thing for sure. When Kawhi Leonard is available, he's
great screen by Chamberlain.
There's no question about it, Brian. And it's so difficult to watch a player who cares so deeply about the game as Kawhi does not have his body hold up. It's been unfortunate over the years.
A man with boys, man.
Have taken on his career.
Got these small forwards and 2 guards trying to guard Wilt Chamberlain.
Competitive, tough, every attribute.
What is up with the Clippers, man?
San Francisco making their last shot.
At least Dallas had bigs on him, like they ain't even trying.
6 on the shot clock. On the arc.
Got him.
Here's Batum.
Gotta hit it though. You gotta hit it.
And they're up considerably because of their.
They got Wilt looking.
George outside.
That's the problem, man. You're banking on 3-point shots to be your saving grace.
Chamberlain passes to George.
Nice.
Batum pulls it in. Batum's got 4 rebounds now.
Wilt getting tired now.
They need something to go to regain some confidence.
Got the Gatorade on him.
Question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Here's Porter. Rebound San Francisco.
Can't blame them. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
Has to Kolek. Now here's
Play in the
George.
offense. Don't try to be more than we need to be. Just stay in the offense. Gonna take care of your ball. George got him.
He's got
on the cut.
22. And the jam by George.
Nice cut by George.
This is an opportunity if you're Paul George, say the athleticism is still a part of who I am.
Leonard outside. Here's Batum. The baseline J is off the mark.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Now here's Hield. No made baskets yet. Leonard with a double team. Here's Mobo. Leonard pulls down the board. And it's Leonard with the ball for the Clippers. They're fresh off a win against the Pelicans.
They had a lot of breaks go their way in that game, and hey, they cashed in when they could.
Well, you have to capitalize when your opponent has miscues. Give this team some credit. Every time that...
And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Porter against Hield. Out left to the wing. Here's Kolek. Cash money from 16 feet away. Kolek's got his first points of the night.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses.
Oh, I couldn't finish.
Work to get over screens.
Good work, though.
Here's Kolek. Pass to Chamberlain. And here's George, defended by Dunn. Outside heel. Here's Kolek from behind
Wide
the arc.
open.
Batum pulls it in. Batum's got 5 rebounds tonight. Porter against George to end the cold spell. And George with some nice D.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with this.
Heel passes to George.
But he healed a seductive fake that time.
Back to Heel.
Nice.
It's good.
Nice cut by Heel.
Beautifully by George.
That's that Steph Curry shit right there, bro. That's that Steph. But you're doing it with Wilt Chamberlain setting screens for you, though. Changes things. Look at that screen Wilt set. He sent that boy into a realm of no return. just that's what you call a depleter in football. A football screen. Sent that boy. There's no chance.
George has got 3 assists in the game.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Here's Batum. Tipped. Outside heel. Here's Chamberlain. And he jams it home with authority.
Well, Hield, an improving playmaker. The extra pass and sets his teammate up nicely.
It's the small ball.
Los Angeles has gone just 1 of 5 so far.
If they would just
from 3.
try to put someone in there, at least
Leonard outside.
someone. Leonard just trying to come in.
Banks in the layup. Leonard's got 6.
What a terrific play
playing
by
hero
just a
ball right now.
tremendous all-around player. This guy
Not gonna
makes it
work.
look easy.
Another screen by Chamberlain.
Pass to Chamberlain.
Here they come. Mobo's open. Send his man.
3. And again,
Oh,
San Francisco
just picking them apart, man.
They've been on fire from deep this quarter. Their percentage has been rising and rising.
So many easy shots.
Report from Allie.
We know Kawhi Leonard is a
Off
former
of Chamberlain's
finals
attention that he
MVP.
gets.
Jimmy Butler said, there are guys
And the
that
way the
are
offense
like,
is set up.
I'm going to find the best way to win. In a 7-game series,
Nice.
I'm going to get the best.
They're going to need a lot more of that,
in the
man.
end. Kawhi's definitely up there. Whatever he's got to do, he is going to find a way. And Brian Butler would know a thing or two about that.
Same music.
Yeah, you know that. No question about his abilities. Now here's Heel.
Got deeper.
He has
Chamberlain
6.
getting deep.
Can he keep it going?
Nope.
Chamberlain, no good.
They getting
Los
tired now.
Angeles has gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter.
But not for that block, though.
And they recover it.
He hustled on that block.
Leonard looking around. Second chance shot. Rebound San Francisco.
Chamberlain.
George has got
Intimidation.
5 rebounds tonight.
But he healed off the screen from
Outside the arc.
Paul George.
And again, San Francisco with a
So many easy open shots, man. Off this ball movement.
Nice.
Off the double teaming.
The Clippers shooting just 32% here in the second. Dunn outside.
Terrible screen by Batum. Didn't even get the man.
Bobo with the rebound. San Francisco has got it going from distance in the second quarter. 4 of 5 from deep. George
Paul
outside.
George could have did it. Didn't want. Oh, got.
Here's Chamberlain. Leonard defending. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
What is
It's
with
on
their
Kevin
roster,
Porter.
man? They got no bigs.
San Francisco shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game.
Wilt got 44 points already, man.
He's off on the first.
They coming in with even more. They coming in with even more. They're getting smaller. They go to the bench. They get even smaller, man. What the hell? This is ridiculous. This is the modern era, though, man. This is what you're gonna get.
That's off as well, so he misses both.
Like it, love it, or hate, it doesn't matter. It's a way of thinking.
6 points for him. from deep. No good on the buzzer beater. And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half.
Man.
San Francisco out in front, just dominating.
It's not even about talent. It's just simple mismatches.
After the break for the
inside play is just, Chamberlain is just so dominant, and they're playing so small, and they're not making shots. That's what. You're not gonna win like that. You just can't. Can't overcome that, man. It's the same reason why Shaquille O'Neal was so dominant.
The Eastern
not gonna just win, just
winner,
shooting jump
Giannis
shots.
Antetokounmpo.
After a while,
that's for the Western Conference.
Now Giannis
51, 41, 6. Giannis 28, 13, 5.
Yeah, with his success, it fueled his will to
East.
win, Shaq, rather than diminishing it.
Changing focus now to that first
spot
half.
open.
A brutal game
Spot
so
up
far
shot.
for the Los Angeles
Spot up.
Clippers.
Where's
Spot
the
up.
perimeter? I see no sense of urgency, and those boys are getting scorched.
Big fella, you might be able to guard the perimeter.
Man, this is ridiculous. This brother got more attention than Instagram model, man. Wilt Chamberlain, man. God damn.
That does it for halftime.
Every time he
Let's
touches
get
the
back to
ball,
game.
they just come to him. And he get anywhere near the basket, here they come. They just got no belief that anyone can defend him in the post.
Just about ready for the second half here.
And then you put that with off-ball movement, it's impossible.
Competitive.
It's just a matter of making the shots.
Quickly.
And you got all these shooters in today. Like I said, today's game,
And so
the average guy shoots like what,
32%
32% from three, which is normal now. There are too many good three-point shooters to be double teaming like this in today's game.
Powell passes to Leonard to the wing on the left.
You basically got to stay home with the man.
Shot from 16.
Kawhi gets the roll. It's like Toronto. Toronto roll.
Well, the mid-range absolutely a part of Kawhi Leonard's offensive
That's that Toronto touch right there by Kawhi.
Can't expect him to pass those up.
Checking out the group for Ty Lue to start the second half.
The great Kawhi Leonard, Hall of Fame bound.
Set on the wings. Nicholas Batum out there with Derrick Jones. And it's Highland in at the point.
They're getting torched on the perimeter.
Man, but right now, this
buckets have been threes.
Highland finds Jones.
Watch the cutter. Watch the cutter. There's Batum cutting.
Pass to Powell.
Watch out for Highland.
From the wing. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. 6 points for him.
You've got to be able to manipulate pick and roll. Norman Powell taking what the defense gives him. That's really nice.
Man, with my bench lineup right now, how do you go back to my starters here?
George outside.
Dipper one-on-one in the post. Here they come.
Outside heel.
Hield open.
Downtown. And again.
Squeeze as you please. That's
A dozen consecutive
just
points
waiting
on
them out.
threes. This defense looks rattled.
This is what it would look like if you ask me. If you built a team around Wilt Chamberlain in the modern era.
Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Batum shot is
With
off.
these kind of players, with the way they shoot threes now,
Here's Kolek.
guys are going to be getting wide open looks, just spotting up.
And we're just about
What
2
the
minutes
hell?
into the final half of
Look at
play
this.
now.
Come on now.
Here's Chamberlain. That one's
Come
good
on
for
now,
2.
man. How did... What the heck? How did Highland... Bro. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, Ty Lue. This is come on. It speaks for itself. You guys see it. I'm moving on.
Chamberlain's got 46.
And there's no commentary needed for that one, man. That's just sad.
Here's Highland. Got a hand on.
Damn.
Here's Kolek.
Weak side help. Be thy name. Shoot.
Second half of play here. We're just under 2.5
Paul
minutes
George
past.
deep in the corner, spotting up. Take your time.
And again, San
Take your
Francisco
time.
with a triple.
Their offense has been unstoppable.
Like, I got to show that because it's the fact that they double teaming from up, like you double teaming from way over there. Now you got Mogbo. Keep in mind we got Mogbo. There's no that's no coincidence he's sitting there to take the high help out. He screens them out. So now he just sets his feet. It's fucking Paul George. At this point in his career, he can make this in his sleep. Paul George at this point, he's going to knock that down, what, 6 times out of 10, in my opinion, spotting up.
Firing on all cylinders.
And at this point,
it's an easy shot for Paul George at this point in his career.
They've done such a good job building the lead.
Now here's Highland, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. Ooh, poked
good
away.
Defense.
George with a steal. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock.
Let's go a topside offense on this one.
Here's
Bring Wilt out high. Bring Wilt out high.
Pass to Chamberlain.
See what they do. Ah, they don't double team out high on him.
Over Leonard. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Chamberlain's got 48.
This is a joke. That's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
Here's Leonard. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. For San Francisco, they've gone an impressive 5 of 5 so far in the third quarter. Obviously, everyone knows about the defense of Kawhi Leonard, but Graham, his shooting is overlooked.
Yeah, you know, he's at about 40% from 3 for his career. You combine that with his wing defense, you get a one-of-one player capable of carrying
busted
the team.
Play.
Kolik. They get the rebound.
Rebound Chamberlain.
Yes, another basket.
Putting on a scoring clinic.
Hey,
that don't make no sense.
He's tied for the 4th most 50-point games.
Man, you can't play small ball. Like, you got to make this. This is why the Warriors lost to the Cleveland Cavaliers in 2016. Trying to play small ball with a guy that just has a monstrous advantage on you on the inside. Like, look at this. He rebounded above as it was going off the rim. They still waiting for it to come down. Kawhi Leonard, as great as he is, there's nothing he can do to stop that. Great as he is, he ain't done.
In a single season.
Think about this. This is his 9th 50-piece, tying the great Wilt Chamberlain. Kobe's 10 is next up at 3.
Powell outside. Pass to Leonard. The fadeaway. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Leonard's got 10.
Well, the mid-range is certainly the area that he is most comfortable. Kawhi Leonard, that's where he started, folks.
And here's Hield from deep. Jones grabs the board. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Here's Batum. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here.
Substitution for San Francisco. Harrison Barnes. Keon Ellis. Jose Alvarado.
Here's Highland. No good on the quick 3.
Oh, that was a great effort defensively. Get a hand up in the face of the shooter. It's so important.
Here's George. He can't get that one to fall. For Los Angeles, they've gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Pass to Jones. Powell, a screen on Barnes. Powell with it. George defending. George with a steal. Barnes passes to Chamberlain. Now George. Here's Chamberlain. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Clippers. This pause in the action provides an opportunity to look at the best fast break teams in the league. The Warriors, number 1.
This squad loves to run.
All those Wilt Chamberlain outlet passes. That's why.
Free basketball.
Wilt gets that rebound, kicks it out.
Fast break points.
Them cross-court passes that you don't see no more in the NBA. That Magic used to do, Larry Bird used to do back in the day.
From outside here in the third.
That's why.
Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Boy, Bones Highland's got a thin frame, but you can see he is unafraid of contact, earns a trip to the foul line.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Well, you have to like what you've seen from them defensively. They've done well contesting shots and have managed to come away with some blocks, too.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
Here's Ellis. No made baskets yet. Clock at 6. Here's Chamberlain, guarded by Batum. And they'll get another chance. Here's Ellis. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. 3 on the clock. Jones comes with a double team. Hits yet again. Wow!
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. Powell outside. Pass to Highland. With the 10-footer. And again, it's the Clippers missing. And here's San Francisco. They're on a 17-6 run. George outside. Here's Chamberlain. He's guarded by Highland. Here's Alvarado. Off target from outside. And it's Powell with the ball for the LA Clippers. Outside, Highland. Back to Powell. Pass to Leonard. Stolen. Here's the break. Kicks it to George. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
Outside, Highland. Jones sets a screen. Shoots. And the Clippers miss again.
Credit the defense right there. They have not allowed this guy to get going at all in this period.
Alvarado outside. Pass to Ellis. Barnes in the post, working on Jones. Barnes, no good. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Now here's Highland. Alvarado defending. Batum right side. Leonard outside. Outside Jones. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Pass to Ellis. Here's Chamberlain. Now Alvarado. Now Barnes. And stolen by Leonard. And here comes the break. Pushing it up now. Here's Jones. And the fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Yeah, you've seen Kawhi evolve as a facilitator over the last several years. Love to see him setting up his teammates.
George scanning the floor. Here's Ellis. Off target from three-point range.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Pass to Highland. Now here's Batum. Puts up a 3. He buries it from 3. Batum's got 6.
You can't allow Nicholas Batum a free look from 3. This guy is a knockdown shooter.
Here's Chamberlain, guarded by Batum. The jump hook. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Chamberlain's got 54 points.
The name of the game isn't scoring, it's scoring efficiency.
2 minutes remaining.
He got more points than their entire team.
George against Leonard.
They're taking way too many outside
Batum with
shots.
a screen on George. Pass to Jones.
But
no good from outside.
ain't not making them.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Alvarado, the pass to George. Here's Chamberlain. And And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Jones has got 5 rebounds in the game. Highland, the pass to Powell. Back to Highland. Pass to Jones. Leonard outside. Now Powell. The 3-ball. Good work defensively by Alvarado. Now here's Barnes. Here's Chamberlain, guarded by Batum. Chamberlain passes to Barnes. Comes up empty from 19 feet out. Los Angeles has gone just 1 of 5 from 3-point range here in the third quarter. Now Leonard, George defending. Leonard can't get it to go. This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
And the shot goes down.
Boy, that's as wide open as you're going to get. The defense needs to lock in and be better than that.
Highland, the pass to Jones. Back to Highland. 23 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Connects from downtown. They have really been in control of this one.
You don't want to get complacent here.
Pass to Chamberlain. One second left. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. San Francisco out in front, opening up a huge gap. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm. Assist to the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. We've got ball, and it's Chamberlain in at the 5, roaming the paint. And he converts the layup. Chamberlain's got 56 in the game.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Now here's Porter, tightly guarded. And we're starting to see some big contracts for NBA head coaches, Doris.
Well, B.A., whether we are talking about player contracts or coaches' contracts, the cost of business is the cost of business. And coaches, to me, earn every penny. Because what happens when teams underperform? The first fall guy is typically that head coach. I have 0 problems with the salaries.
So it's Los Angeles now. San Francisco making their last shot. The drive by Man. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. Man's got his first 2 points. We played just over a minute here in the fourth. Pass to Chamberlain. There's the double team with Porter. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Laravia passes to Chamberlain. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First team foul. At the line for 2, Wilt Chamberlain.
And he can't get the first one. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for San Francisco. Good on the second one. Here's Porter. final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. He tries for three. Buries it from three.
Yeah, incredible range. Porter Jr. can cash you in from distance. He certainly did there.
Outside. And here's Thompson for three. Here's Chamberlain. Oh! And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Man, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. And how about our AT&T 5G Slam Cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. Here's Coffee. Inside. And several years ago, the NBA introduced the Supermax. How do you think it's worked out, Doris?
Yeah, I think every decision, Brian, that the league makes is trying to make sure that everybody has an equal opportunity for a championship. This particular implementation has made it easier for small market teams to retain their stars. And think about it. Even if someone signs it and then gets traded, at least those teams get an opportunity to get big draft capital. That's huge. This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Here's Ball. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Such a creative player. Ball is especially clever at figuring out ways to draw fouls.
And that one falls for Ball. And so Ball nails both of them.
And it's been interesting watching Ball find his place in the league. He's done a good job improving his game and focusing on the things he does best.
Now here's Dunn. Shoots over Ball. The shot by Dunn, no good. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. Caldwell Pope finds Ball. Pass to Thompson. Caldwell Pope against Porter. It's deflected.
The timing from Porter Jr. on the rejection, you couldn't ask for better defense from him. And for him, that's a great look. Expect him to go right back to it if it's available.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
And technology, always a conversation, Doris. So talk to us about wearable sensors and where that is between the league and players union.
Yeah, you know, obviously there are some privacy concerns because what these wearables give you are devices to measure how healthy a player is. What should his exertion level be based on all kinds of health information? Resting heart rate variability. What was the quality of sleep? Quality of sleep is a huge issue in the NBA with all the late flights and tip times, et cetera, cross-country travel. When you're investing millions into your players, you're trying to take the best care you can of them, and some of that goes to the information you can glean from these wearables. I love them.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. Shot clock at 5. Lets it go from 14. Yep, count it.
Well, it doesn't get much easier than that. Even a decent shooter is going to make that with no pressure.
The Clippers have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Dunn, the pass to Leonard. And he gets that one.
Just incredible touch from the interior. Kawhi Leonard more than capable in that painted area.
Ball outside. And he's going for the oop here. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for Los Angeles. On Tuesday, they're off to Miami to face off with the Heat. Then on Wednesday, they'll be taking on Rudy Gobert and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And for their matchup with the Bulls, you'd be hard-pressed to find a more even pairing in the league. That one promises to be a really closely fought battle.
Now here's Porter. It's Powell on the wing, defended by Thompson. Oh, he clanks that one off the back iron and it falls.
You have to keep connecting from there if you're Norman Powell. That jump shot continues to improve.
Pass to Caldwell Pope to the middle. Takes one from 10 feet. Unable to get that one. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the fourth. Highland, the pass to Porter. Outdoors coaching is a difficult job. You think they're judged unfairly?
I do, PA. I think they go into any circumstance, and it's largely contingent on what is the strength of the organization. What's your ownership like? What is their commitment level to winning? What is your front office and the decision-making process like? But we all know this. Like, the coaches ultimately are the ones who are judged by wins and losses. They know that going in. What you love about Norman Powell historically is he knows his role is professional scorer.
On the wing, Thompson. Here's Laravia. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his third assist of the night. Caldwell Pope against Porter. Out to Powell. Batum with a screen on Thompson. Powell for three. Chamberlain pulls it in. The Warriors have gotten 6 of 10 attempts to drop in the fourth quarter. Caldwell Pope, the pass to Chamberlain. Ball outside. Pass to Thompson. Here's Chamberlain. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Clippers ball.
Wide open look. And the Clippers making a change here. Jones is checked.
Wilt shot it anyway. And he made it too, I think. You think he told the refs to get lost like after the shot clock violation? Like what? Man, fuck y'all. He made it anyway. That is so Wilt Chamberlain.
Los Angeles has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Highland against Ball. He got a piece of it, and they'll keep possession.
This guy's so clever at getting defenders to bite. Nicholas Batum draws the contact.
Team foul. Shooting for the Clippers, Nicholas Batum, taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Well, Doris, there's no doubt who the face of the NBA has been for a while now. Who might that be in 10 years, though?
This is such an intriguing question to me, Brian, because some of the guys that come immediately to mind, Luka, he's been a presence on that first-team All-NBA almost since the onset of his career. Victor Wembanyama, Chet Holmgren are now 7-footers who are multidimensional. One guy that I don't think is talked about enough is Anthony Edwards. Highly skilled, highly charismatic.
Chamberlain. Again! What an avalanche!
A 60-piece. Oh, my goodness. And it's not his first of the year.
Well, he's tied for the 4th most 60-point games during a single season. It's incredible. Outside Jones. The 3. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
It's stolen by Leonard. In transition, here come the Clippers. Powell's shot is off.
And it was a great chance to finish on the break, and he flubs it.
It was right there for him. He'd love to have that one back. That was embarrassing.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Caldwell Pope, the pass to Laravia. Back to Caldwell Pope. Here's Chamberlain. Leonard defending. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Second shot opportunity. That one rolls around and rims out. And for the Clippers, they're shooting 35% so far in this one. That's good. That's now his 7th made field goal in 15 tries.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
Pass to Chamberlain. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
They're searching for a way to score. Leonard against Thompson. Batum outside. Lets it go from deep. Gets the three to fall.
Challenging this D with the 3-ball. That's his second from distance this half. And he also hit one in the first half, too.
Pass to Chamberlain. And here's Caldwell Pope. There's a screen. And he lobs it up to the rim.
He's carried this team to this lead on his back, handling almost all the
goodness.
scoring duties.
Damn.
And it's Powell with the ball for Los Angeles. Outside, Highland. Back to Powell. Outside, Jones. Doris, this has been a good few years for teams from small markets, don't you think?
I certainly do, Brian. I mean, think about some of the most exciting players we have in the league. They're young, but they are captivating. Victor Wembanyama in San Antonio. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander in Oklahoma City. Giannis has been in Milwaukee his entire career. The list goes on. I think one thing you love about Kawhi Leonard, this guy never gets too high, never gets too low, but he is the ultimate competitor because he competes at the highest level regardless of the situation.
Now here's Ball. On the wing, Thompson. Pass to LaRavia. Now here's Caldwell Pope. Over to the left wing. 6 on the shot clock. And that one's good. LaRavia's gotten 4 this quarter.
Against good defense, he finds just enough room to operate.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession.
Extremely fortunate they didn't lose the ball there.
So it's Los Angeles now. Here's Jones. Chamberlain pulls it in. Thompson against Leonard. Thompson outside. Highland against Ball. Back to Thompson. 6 to shoot. Outside, Caldwell Pope. With 1 on the clock. And again.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. 1:50 left in the fourth quarter. Leonard against Thompson. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle. Pass to Chamberlain. Outside, Caldwell Pope. They set a pick. Clock at 6. Here's Chamberlain. Leonard defending. He goes up again. Another shot. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact. While he was going up.
Third team.
Almost converts despite the contact.
Line from San Francisco, Wilt Chamberlain. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And he can't hit the second. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed.
At the end, sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And a good performance to bring them their 18th win of the year.
And that'll put a little extra meaning on their next game. No team wants to go 0 for 4 against an opponent, no matter who it is.
Pass to Thompson. Back to ball. Here's Thompson. Here's Chamberlain. Guarded by Batum. Oh, connects again.
And he's been out of this world tonight. I mean, unreal on the offensive end.
Boy, the points just keep adding up. Close to the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. Outside, Highland. And so San Francisco takes the win, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. And as we leave, we present our player of the game.
Guys, we just saw maybe the most dominant performance of the season. It was. I mean, I think, let's just look at the stats. Insane. 72 points in the paint. And again, you guys saw it. I don't think they had a true center in the game the whole game. And Chamberlain they shot 63% for the game as a team. I mean, come on. And we shot 9 for 21 from downtown. They shot 8 for 25 from downtown, but they didn't get any other three. Like it's just all 3-point shots and deep shots. They took 25 threes to try to make 8, and everything else was just distance shots or getting their stuff turned back at the basket. Look at they got out everything except for free throws. It's a joke. Second chance points. It wasn't too many to go around because we weren't missing that much because the game just dumped it in the Chamberlain. 13 offensive rebounds to their 7, 47 rebounds to 24 defensively. That's how you get blowouts. When you can't get possession, how you gonna score? You know. Then the block got 10 blocks to 1, 6 steals to their 3. It's just total domination. 51-point lead. Yikes. Think you're just gonna shoot your way out of that with 3-pointers? Man, Kawhi Leonard 7 for 17. A lot of his shots, he tried to get to the lane, but just couldn't make it happen. Let's take a look at some of his highlights. That was a tough shot right there. How tough that shot was. A rebound, going to the basket, another tough layup, hard drive, a steal, mid-range shot, trickled in, got the Toronto touch. Nice fadeaway. Another hard drive. Another hard turnaround hook in the lane. Another hook over Wilt Chamberlain. Other than that, Nicholas Batum just got destroyed tonight, man. I don't even know how he... Chamberlain with 74. Again, plays every minute. I don't understand. How is it every game is like this? How do you have 49 minutes when you play 48? I don't understand that. Must be a glitch in the 2K system or whatever. But Chamberlain with 74 points, 35 rebounds, 7 assists, 8 blocks. Just 34 of 44 because they played with small forwards against Wilt Chamberlain all night. That's what's going to happen. They didn't have a true center in the whole game. I think the closest thing they had in there I think the best size they came with was Kawhi Leonard. At one point, they put Kawhi Leonard on at one point. That was it. Look at that block. Just came out of nowhere. That's a steal. Another rebound. Another block. Just no size to intimidate him or do any type of deterrent. Like at least the last game we saw with Anthony Davis and Lively the second, at least they were, true big men that could at least put a hand in his face or something. This is just too easy. Just turn around, just drop the ball. But yeah, Chamberlain dominant, man. Let's take a look at the shot chart. Yeah, look at that. They're just all over the place with the Clippers. And then you look at Team Chamberlain, they're just inside. Let's see what Wilt did by quarter. I think the first quarter he came in 30 points in the first quarter. Man, it looks like a bowl. It looks like a bowl of SpaghettiOs. That's what it looks like. A bowl of SpaghettiOs in the paint. And the second quarter he had 14. Third quarter he has 10, and then he finishes with 20 in the fourth. Sheesh, man. But yeah. Oh my God! Okay. Here we go. We have a trade offer. They're trying to give up. Let's take a look and see. Let's see what they have. They're trying to give up Keldon Johnson and Charles Bassey from San Antonio to get Klay Thompson and Buddy Hield. Not on your life, buddy. Decline that right now. Not on your life. So now we got a good matchup coming. We got Damian Lillard. This is okay. Now we got a front line that okay. Giannis Antetokounmpo and Brook Lopez. All right. I'll see you guys next time on the next stream. This is going to be a totally different game, I promise you. I don't see no blowout being here. At least I don't think it will be. But I'll see you guys in the next stream. Thanks for tuning in and hanging out with me. Peace.